Good morning, students. So, in this class, we are going to talk about rainwater harvesting. So, what is rainwater harvesting? So, the term rainwater harvesting usually means immediate collection of rainwater running off surfaces upon which it has fallen. That means the when we will collect the rainwater from the surface upon which it has fallen from any surface. For example, we can collect rainwater from the rooftop. আমরা নিজেদের ছাদে যেটা বৃষ্টির জল পড়ে সেটাকে আমরা কালেক্ট করে ফার্দার ইউজের জন্য স্টোর করে রাখতে পারি, or we can also collect the water running off in the agricultural field, or just rainwater outside your homes. It can be collected for further use, so it is known as run of water. So the rainwater harvesting is basically collection of rainwater immediate from the surfaces. So this method excludes runoff from land watershed into streams, lakes, river, etc. So rainwater also flows from land to the streams or the lakes or the rivers. So that is not rainwater harvesting. Rainwater also gets stored in the streams, lakes or rivers by passing through the land. Okay, by passing through the land, rainwater also deposits in the water bodies. So in that way also rainwater is collected in this in these water bodies like streams, river, lakes, etc. But that is not rainwater harvesting. It is naturally occurring, so that is not rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is constructed, is done in an artificial way to store the rainwater and use it in the during the non-rainy season. We collect and store the rainwater for further use during the non-rainy season. So you see there are many places of the earth of our country which receives very low rainfall, below the average rainfall. So rainwater harvesting is usually done. It is a traditional practice. It is not a modern approach. It is a very old technique which was done before independence also, to store the rainwater and use it further during the rainwater non-rainy season. So rainwater, it is a method of storing water for use during the non-rainy season. Here in this picture you can see rainwater harvesting is done. So the rainwater is collected in the rooftop, and this rainwater then runs through the pipe, and then it is collected in a tank. Okay. So what are the technology of rainwater harvesting? What are the technologies that we use for rainwater harvesting? First one is rooftop harvesting. That means collection of rainwater in the roof. And from the roof, the rainwater, you can construct one concrete tank, or you can connect some pipe to your roof, and by that way you can collect the rainwater tank in a tank which can be situated at the basement of the house. So in that way, what you can do, you can store the rainwater and use it for the further purpose. So rooftop harvesting is nothing but using the rainwater which falls on the rooftop and storing it for further use. So rooftop harvesting, it is also can be done. So I have said that rooftop harvesting, it is one of the way by which we store the rainwater in a tank and use that water for further purposes during the non-rainy seasons. But in spite of store না করে আমরা কি করতে পারি, we can just allow the rainwater to flow underground, সেটাকে একটা definite wayতে we can allow the rainwater to go to the underground and recharge your underground water. So we can just allow the rainwater to reach your underground water, and what will happen by means of that, your underground water will be recharged. Your underground water table will be recharged. It will be maintained. So if the underground water table is maintained, then you do not have to worry about the water during the non-rainy season. So you can easily dig well, কুয়া থেকে তুমি easily জল ব্যবহার করতে পারো, because you have already recharged your underground water. So that is rooftop harvesting, which can be done by storing the water from the rooftop, storing the rainwater which falls on the rooftop, and also we can allow the rainwater which falls on the rooftop to reach your underground water, so that it recharges your underground water table. Next is our runoff harvesting. Now, first of all, what is runoff? You see, whenever rain falls on the earth's surface, it runs over the land. যেখানে যেখানে land আছে সেখান দিয়ে কি হয়, rain water flow করে. It just flows above your land surface. So that is known as your runoff. So a water, that runoff water which easily goes to your streams or lakes, রেন ওয়াটার যখন ল্যান্ড সারফেস দিয়ে ফ্লো করে, আলটিমেটলি সেটা কোথায় যায়, streams, lakes or any other water bodies. It ultimately goes to your nearby water bodies. But what we can do, we can just use this runoff water, we can just collect this runoff water and use it for further purpose by constructing a uh, pond, okay, or by allowing the rainwater to reach your underground water by means of certain apparatus. So depending on the purpose, the type and the quantity of storage catchment, we determine the method. Which method we will select for rainwater harvesting depends on your purpose. That means what, for what purpose you want to store the rainwater. So if you want to store the rainwater for drinking, then you cannot go for making a pond, because pond water you cannot use for drinking. But you can use the water stored in your house tank, water stored in your tank to for drinking purpose. So if your purpose is drinking, then you can go for rooftop harvesting. But if your purpose is agriculture, if you're doing agriculture, then you can just go for runoff harvesting. You can just construct a pond and allow the rainwater to allow the runoff water to store in that pond and use the pond for agricultural purpose. It can be uh, aquaculture or it can be agriculture. So it also depends upon the type and quantity of storage. That means what is the quantity of your, what quantity you want to store. If you want to store a huge amount of rainwater, then obviously you should go for runoff harvesting, because this pond can obviously store more water than your tanks. So rooftop harvesting includes the catchment area as the rooftop. So the water is collected from the rooftop, as I said, in rural as well as urban areas. That means rooftop harvesting or the water collection, rainwater collection from the rooftop is done in village areas as well as city areas. So this includes, you can do rainwater rooftop harvesting in houses, in the roof of the houses, in the offices or complexes, etc. So here is a picture of rooftop harvesting. Here you can see water is collected on the roof and it is just allowed to pass into a tank, and then it is stored for further use. So I forgot to mention here that rooftop harvesting, you can also allow the water, instead of storing in this tank, you can just allow the water to also by storing, also after storing you can allow this underground water to reach your underground, you can allow this tank water to reach your underground water to flow into the underground, and by means of that you can recharge your groundwater. So if you recharge your groundwater, what will happen? You do not have to worry during the non-rainy season. And people living in places which are more drought prone, that means people living in dry places, they will be benefited much from this, as the underground water table will always be maintained and they can use the water of the well for their daily need. Next is runoff harvesting, as I've already said. So this is a method of runoff harvesting. You can cut or dig a artificial pond and allow the water from the land surface, runoff from the land surface, to fall in this artificially dig pond, and you can use this water of the pond during the for agricultural purposes. This is also runoff water. This is how this runoff, this that is the water which flows through the land surface, is collected and allowed to flow into the underground water, and thus it helps in maintaining the underground water table. Here runoff water is collected. Runoff, I have already told you, runoff means the water which just flows from the land surface towards the rivers or streams or lakes. That means the water which, rainwater which generally flows over your, which falls on the land surface, is your runoff water. So gardens, driveways, landscapes, open fields, parks, road, etc. can be used to harvest the rainwater runoff. So garden water, the rainwater which flows to the garden, driveways, that means the roadways or landscapes, open field, this can be used and collected for further use. So using this method, it is possible to collect water from a large area. So all the water here, as you can see here, this artificially dig pond. So all the water from all the sides of this pond will be collected here, and as a result, uh, we can collect huge amount of water using this runoff harvesting, and we can use it for further purposes. So this method is very useful in low rainfall areas. Of course, this is very much useful in low rainfall areas. So let us discuss some of the points. So as our world faces water shortage, every drop of water becomes precious. So every drop of water, see, fresh water is very much less. Fresh water is only 1% of the total amount of water. 30% of our earth's surface is land, 70% is water, and of the 70% of this water, only 1% is your drinkable water. So we have every drop of this drinkable water is very precious. One way to save water is by collecting water during rainy season. So places which receive very much low rainfall below average, so there people generally store the rainwater, collect the rainwater, and use them for further purpose, which is known as your rainwater harvesting. However, stored water has to be kept pollution free. So this is one of the difficulties that we have to face during the um, we can say the disadvantage we have to face during the rainwater harvesting, that of course the water that you are storing, it can be easily polluted. So if your purpose of storing the rainwater is for drinking, is you want to use the stored water for drinking, then you obviously have to take measures so that you can keep your rainwater, stored water, pollution free. Next is our keeping the water uncontaminated. So if you are just keeping the uh, if you're just keeping the drinkable water, if you're just keeping the drinkable water as it is for many times, and you are not cleaning the tank, or you are not you are not using any uh, cleaning agent, then what will happen? Algae or zooplankton growth will happen, and as a result your water will become unfit for drinking. So uncontamination, decontamination of the water is very much necessary. So currently what you are doing, currently we are using the roof, using the terrace water, using the runoff water, and we are covering it in a tank, or we can just allow the rainwater to flow underground and recharge the underground water, so that there is no shortage of water during the after the monsoon season. So let me discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of rainwater harvesting as well. So advantages will be that this rainwater, the apparatus which are used for this rainwater harvesting, they come at very low cost. So almost every one of us can do this rainwater harvesting. Secondly, it is very environment friendly. There is no case of pollution, there is no harm to the environment, so it is environmental friendly. So, as I already said, there is rainwater harvesting. If you allow the rainwater to flow to the underground water and recharge your underground water, then it will be very good for the maintenance of the underground water level and quality. Quality also will be improved, because this rainwater, rainwater is very pure water. Also, it mitigates the effect of drought. Drought, as you know, drought happens when the underground water table becomes very low. Underground water, it becomes very less. So, if you allow the underground water to recharge using the rainwater harvesting, then you can mitigate the effect of drought. Reduces the runoff. The runoff water also we are using for recharge, for collecting. We are collecting the runoff water, as we have already seen, that we are collecting the runoff water in a pond and using the water of the pond for doing agriculture. So in that way we are decreasing the runoff water. You are not allowing the water to flow just into the streams or lakes. So it also helps in reducing the soil erosion. As we know that whenever rainfall occurs, it carries the rainwater carries along with it much greater amount of soil to the water bodies, rivers, lakes. So this rainwater carries all the soil to the rivers or lakes, and if you do not allow the rainwater to pass, that means if you store the rainwater, then you can prevent soil erosion. Now coming to the disadvantage, as I already said, that one of the disadvantage is that they cannot be uncontamination or proper cleaning of the container or the tank in which you are keeping the under this rainwater is very much essential. That is, regular maintenance should be done. Again, if we use poorly constructed water jar, or if we use poorly constructed container, then this under within this container there can be algal growth, there can be invasion by insect, lizard, rodents. They can easily enter your container, and as a result, what will happen? They will start breeding, they will start reproduction, and they will your underground water will be your stored water will be a ground for diseases. So it is very much important to use a very good quality of container or tank in which you can store your rainy water. So this underground water can also be contaminated by, sorry, the rainwater that you have harvested can also be contaminated by bird excretory material, or any other waste material. So it should always be flushed before use, and it should be cleaned at a regular interval, so that you can use it without any harm to your health. So this is about rainwater harvesting. Thank you.